Hey you guys, and welcome back. So today, I don't know what we're going to be doing today. I just want to get some things in the ground. It's beautiful outside. It's like 69 degrees. It's about, I don't have my watch on. I'm thinking it's about 10ish. Um, got a high of about 80 some odd, 89ish, 86, 89 degrees. But partly cloudy skies, and it's relatively cloudy outside right now. So I thought I would get out here and get some things done because we do have a small percent chance of rain today. So let me go out here, look around, and see what I want to go ahead and try to get in the ground today. Also, real quick update on the grass situation over here. It is starting to fill in. I'm seeing some green starting to emerge out of all of the brown. All right, so I have some hostas out front. I have some autumn frost hostas up front that I really want to get transplanted back here because I feel like with the size of those hostas, they're going to get swallowed up by the larapi, aka the monkey grass that's up front underneath the trees. The only hostas, honestly, that really can be up front or more of the larger varieties of hostas like my Empress Woos, my Woo La La, stuff like that. So I'm going to move the autumn frost hostas back here in the back underneath the tree canopy. I'll spin you guys around and show you that in a second. And I want to move, I have two bloomstruck hydrangeas and they just look weak to me, and I'm contemplating tearing them out, but I do want to try to give them a fighting chance. So I'm going to take them out and I'm going to move them somewhere else. Maybe they'll get I think just being underneath this large tree is just not the best place for them to be because the trees are maybe soaking up a little bit more water and they're just not putting on a whole lot of size. They should be much further along, in my opinion, because they were bigger than this when I got them last year. So I'm gonna take probably take them out, relocate them as well. It's a nice cool day to do it, so I'm going to do it. You can see the sky right behind me. I mean, it's completely cloud coverage, which I'm thankful for. So let's scout out some spots for me to put these bloomstruck hydrangeas. Let me show you the hydrangeas so you'll know what I'm talking about. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Another thing that I would like to move. Oh, there's an inchworm almost there. The wind's gonna blow them away. Another thing I probably want to do, but it might not be until the fall months, is move my oak leaf hydrangeas. That's the only bloom that I see so far, you guys. That one measly bloom. And it's probably because they are heavily shaded right here and they just don't get enough sunlight to produce the blooms. So I probably will end up moving these as well. But right over here, there's the purple ones you see. Those are my bloomstrucks. I also need to come out here and water my ferns because they look kind of pitiful. You see what I'm saying? And no matter how much water I give them, they always look like this. And I'm thinking it's just because of where they're located. They're located right here underneath the canopy of these very large deciduous trees. And they just are, I guess, I'm assuming, soaking up a lot of the moisture for them. So I want to relocate these. Now, where I want to relocate these, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know yet, but I am going to figure it out. I do know that they don't need to be in a whole lot of direct sun. I had them in full sun conditions at my other home, at our other home, and they didn't fare very well. I had to give them constant, continual flow of water. Another hydrangea that I thought I was going to have to move, but it looks like it's doing okay right now, is my penny mac. It looks like it's starting to bulk up and put on some size as well. Oh my gosh, I just love those blooms. Oof, they look a little rough. So I'll come out here and give them a little bit of water as well. So let me show you where I'm thinking of putting one of the bloomstruck. Sorry for the background noise. I think it's a delivery truck. So back up the hillside here. This area gets a little bit of light for things to be pretty productive here. So I was thinking right here at the corner of the gate behind the larapi, I think one of them would be really beautiful right there, and I think it'll get just enough sunlight for it to really do its thing right here. And then was thinking of adding another one up there to Hydrangea Hill, but here's the thing, that area gets a lot of morning sun. And the sun usually doesn't retreat until around 1 o'clock, and I just don't want it to fry up there. So my other option, so one goes here. I think I'm going to put it right here. So I had a Baptisia here, but Baptisia do not like to be transplanted at all. They form a very massive taproot, almost looks like a tree trunk, you guys. It's really creepy looking to me. I'm just being honest. When I dug it up, I was like, oh my gosh. And I had to whack it in half just to get the thing out of the ground. And so I'm like, well, look, I got a lot of the taproot. What little piece did shoot up, it was one little bitty twig that shot up, and that was pretty much it. So I know that that Baptisia is pretty much toast. So, and it is right there. The only green bit that you see right there is a weed. The other piece in front of it is fried, and that is where the Baptisia is. So let me get my shovel. We'll go ahead and get that dug up. Get those dug up, and I think I'm going to transplant my wee hostas right there. I feel like that might be very beautiful, just have all those hostas right along in there. And they will do very well underneath the canopy of this tree. Most of my hostas seem to thrive underneath here, and they do very well. So yeah, let's do that. Wow, okay, so yeah, it's dead. Moving on. Alright, you guys, here they are. These are the Endless Summer Bloomstruck hydrangeas. They like morning sun, partial shade, so I think they'll be pretty happy right here. Okay, they'll get to be about 3 to 4 feet tall, 4 to 5 feet wide, and they are hardy at zones 4 through 9. I am a zone 8A, so they are winter hardy for me. And I did pick these up at Lowe's I don't know, I think it was like last summer or something like that. I'm going to water them in whether we get rain today or not, because their root balls were so dry, which is insane because I just came down here and watered everything down here, what, yesterday, day before yesterday. So I'm thinking that's probably what happened to my heucheras that are down there perishing. They're probably exceptionally dry. I may be very selective in what I put down there. I'm still going to put my autumn frost hostas down there. I think they'll be perfectly fine. I know that I said I was going to plant one of them up on the hillside, but I have another idea instead. So let's go and take a look at that spot. Ta-da! All right, you guys, so this is another hydrangea by Endless Summer. I've been wanting this one. I think I saw it last year. I was just kind of browsing through looking for different hydrangeas that I don't have. It is a little compact little hydrangea with some vibrant colors, and I feel like it will just light this little corner of my garden space up completely. And it's also at the base of what I consider my hydrangea hillside here. So this hydrangea also is pH determinate, like some of my other hydrangeas here in the garden space. So as I stated before, with pH determinate hydrangeas, it is going to, the color that your blooms are is going to be solely based on your soil's pH level and the acidity level in your soils. So we have pretty acidic soil, so our blooms will be more on the purple to blue hue side of things. The stats on this one real quick is It is a lace cap variety, and I've noticed with most lace cap variety hydrangeas, they do tend to like a little bit of morning sun and some reprieve from the hot afternoon heat. Hardy zones 4 through 9. This one, like I said, is petite in stature. It'll get to be about 18 to 36 inches tall and about 18 to 36 inches across. It should fill in quite nicely, and it'll also give this hydrangea right over here a little bit more room to kind of grow outward over here. Right here, what I had was a tiny wine 9 bark that just really never took in this spot. When I said this year, if it didn't do anything for me, it was out of here, and it didn't. And literally when I walked by, you guys, I could pull it up. I didn't even need a shovel to dig it out. So it just, for whatever reason, it just didn't like this spot. So I pray that the hydrangea does well right here. I'm going to go ahead, dig the hole. You'll see me put substance down in the hole. That is going to be biotone, which is like a starter fertilizer. It's really more like a root stimulant. I tend to use that in just about everything that I plant, including my annuals. And there it is, endless summer pop star hydrangea. I'm really excited about this one. I can't wait to watch it take off and do its thing. I had to bump it up just a little bit in the hole there and actually slide the hole up a bit. I was coming across some cabling underground right there, which I do believe, I think my husband told me is old. It's from the previous homeowners. I think it's their it was maybe like their internet cable or something like that. I kept thinking it was a root, and thank God I didn't try to keep going any deeper and cut into it. So we got 3 hydrangeas in the ground. I'm looking at the clouds, and I may be able to dig up a couple of hostas up front. So let me clean up my mess back here, and then we'll get to the front. Real quick, you guys, before we leave back here, there is a hosta that I had in my plant haul video, and I think I want to put it right back in here somewhere. I have something else in mind real quick that I'm going to transplant right there in that spot. All right, you guys, there it is. You guys may remember this one from my plant haul video if you did not watch that video. This is the tortilla chip hosta. Pretty sure that's the name of it. It is a medium-sized, smaller kind of stature hosta, so I think it'll be really pretty right here. I cannot remember the stats on it. Pretty sure it's like 30-inch spread. Give me a minute. Yep, so 16 to 18 inches tall, 30 to 36 inch spread. It's a nice contrast, and I love the growth habit of this already. Looking at it coming up, how the little the foliage kind of curls into it, so it's really sweet, and I think it'll be really precious tucked in right there in that corner. And then I am going to dig up some liripe and move it over in this area right over here. I'm also starting to feel it sprinkle, so I may have to abort my mission with digging up my autumn frost hostas. If it'll sprinkle, I'll stay out here. You know, the rain don't stop me, but if it's going to start downpouring, Mama's going to have to go inside. So let's go ahead and get this hosta in the ground. Where the liripe is, and where I say it just absolutely doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me right there. Nor does the cat's meow nipida, even though it's flushing up beautifully. It doesn't bloom really well right here because it's not getting enough sun. guys may remember my husband and I coming out here and doing this retaining wall, but it still needs to come down just a little bit. Like, I really wanted it to stop like right in there, and I see why. It really does need to come down just a little bit more, just to kind of hold all that stuff in. Let me take you up close. Sorry, y'all. This is gardening in real time. I'm so out of breath because I went back down that hill to dump that soil. Let me show you guys what it looks like, how it clumps out real quick. So this was just transplanted last, it was hot. I think it was last summer is when I put these in the ground. And they were as small as this one, if not smaller. If you look down in here, you can kind of see like there's one. And then it just kind of clumps out. Maybe you can't. It just kind of clumps out into another one. And they just kind of keep spreading that way. But they're so pretty that I don't want to not utilize them. I love the way that they look. And I feel like these two little pieces would be so much better suited in this spot. And when I extend this flower bed, which probably won't be this season, because I got a lot going on, I did the same thing with these two. So these also came from a couple of little sprigs as well. I may move those two right back down there and kind of finish that off. Butterfly bush are still looking good. They're still turning green. Just a very few yellow leaves left from the severe chlorosis. They're doing really good. I can't complain. Look at these blooms though. Are those not the most prettiest blooms? And it's so perfect because you can see right down to those little yellow centers. Gosh, those are pretty. All right, so here's right there, the cat's meow nepeta. I have cat's pajamas nepeta right here. They do pretty decently though, considering, because they get way more sun being on this corner than these do on this side. Let me go up the hill real quick and see if I have a spot for these cats meow. Ooh, wait a minute, y'all. What if, because I have the two boom chocolatas right there, what if I do the cat's meow? Woo, that's blurry. Sorry, y'all. What if I do the cat's meow right there? Like right in this empty spot? Ooh, or right here. Because I don't really have plans of planting anything else right here. Now, initially, I was going to plant clematis. I had my David Austin rose right there. It was going to just get banged up every time we open the fence because it's kind of bushy. And so I planted it along the back flower bed. And so now I'm thinking of putting a clematis on here. I think it would be beautiful. The question is, what clematis? So I'm trying to wrap my mind around that right now. But I'm thinking, let's do it. Let's do it right here. That's a bobo, 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. So it'll be nice right there. Then we have the Winecraft Gold Smoke Bush. Then underplanted beneath it is the White Wands Veronica. And then we have another hardy geranium that always gets lost in the mix right there. But it is another boom chocolata. So yeah, let's do, oh, and who could ignore this? I mean, hello. That is the Ultra Pink Phlox. That is where the cat's meow nepeta ended up. Oh, I love it. That's going to be a nice big block of purple next to this beautiful pink. I think we're going to end this video here. I'm probably going to go off and do a little bit more planting. Of course, I will film that for you guys, but it will most definitely be in another video, just for the sake of this video being too terribly long. You guys, we are going to end our clip right here. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you all for coming and spending a nice morning, nice little cool breezy morning with me in the garden space. I love it. Thank you all so much. Again, thank you to all the new subscribers out there, and also thank you to the members that are out there. I see you, I appreciate you, and I love you all. Also, if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, share it with a friend who may enjoy it as well. And also, don't forget to subscribe, you guys. It helps me out tremendously in the YouTube algorithm when you guys give it a thumbs up and a share. But if you're enjoying it, don't forget to subscribe. It's totally free to do so. Anyway, I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.